Let me know if I have to adjust the audio mixing or anything, by the way. Like, obviously, we'll have to tell when we're actually watching, but yeah.
Hello, GDQ Hotfix viewers. Thanks for sticking around. I'm Helix. You are watching the International Non-Binary Peoples' Day celebration. Coming up right now is Hades 2. There's a lot of hype in chat for this. I'm very excited for this, so once again, I will not keep you all waiting any longer. Behemoth Steve is here to play all regions. Steve, take it away.
Hey everybody, thank you all for having me. Happy non-binary weekend.
Okay, before we continue this, while I was in this moment and like while I was like going through this, I'll have you know that I was extremely nervous. I don't know why, but it's like I was somehow just as nervous for this showcase as I was for the trans one, which was my first ever one. And I don't know why I was more nervous for this one, but like it comes through in this intro, at least to me. I felt like I was rambling so hard. So I apologize in advance, but yeah.
It's been a great weekend of shows so far, and so I'm very honored to kind of continue the train here. What we're doing today is a Hades
Stage
2
frights is
all
fucking
regions
Spencer.
run,
True.
and if you're familiar with the first Hades, you know that you break out of your dad's house and you run all the way up until you can go to mom's house for the weekend, and then that's the plot of the game. Well, in Hades 2, you actually have two different routes that you can take. And so what we're doing today is called the All Regions Run. And so we are going to be going through all the way to the bottom of Tartarus, defeating Grandpa, who needs to go back to bed. And then after we come back through the crossroads, we'll go all the way up to the summit of Mount Olympus and defeat Typhon, the king of monsters. So there's going to be a lot to be done here, and this is a fun category to be doing on here because I think I'm the first person to showcase the entire surface route on like a GDQ, so that's kind of sick. And also, one of the other really cool things is that this category is still in the needs to get approval section. So, you know, it'll be nice to like showcase this and say, hey, look, we put it on a marathon. Can we make it a category now? And just between you and me, keep this a secret, chat. Shh. I really like calling it the Upsy Downsies run. So if we can change the name from All Regions to Upsy Downsies, just saying. I think it's got a nice flair to it. Anyway, with me, I got Lucifer and Susan Moonshadow, so go ahead. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Lucifer9783. I don't speedrun this game, but I do play it casually. I'm not very good, though, because I've not beaten either of the routes.
Hi, I'm Susan. I've played this game a bit. I've managed to beat the bottom, but haven't got it all the way up to Typhon yet. So let's see how Steve does tonight.
Yeah, so the latest update has introduced an
Okay, can I just say all the people in chat agreeing that Upsy Downsies is a great name is enabling me, and so thank you, but also you shouldn't let me get away with this shit. It does sound baller though, I gotta say.
New weapons, we got all the hidden aspects, and so some of those hidden aspects have really changed the meta, and some of those have really risen to a level of like, you need to pick this weapon, you need to be good at this weapon because it's really good for speedrunning. And then there's the hidden aspect of the axe, which is generally regarded as one of the worst speedrunning weapons out there. So we're gonna do it because it's fun and it goes bonky bonk. Like, look at this thing, it's hilarious. Anyway,
Yeah.
We're gonna be running Rocky the Raven as our animal familiar for both runs. We'll be using this Altar of Ashes, which the biggest thing to note here is that we're running Strength, which means we have no Death Defiances. And so that means if at any point in this run I die, the run is over, it's invalid, and if it happens in the Underworld, then I'm just gonna swap and go to the surface route and we'll just clear the surface route, it'll be fine. But yeah, that's what we're doing. No dying today. So that's gonna be fun. we're going to be bringing the Aphrodite keepsake with us at the start here, because I really want Aphrodite attack for big damage. So, and then the final thing before we get started here is here's our Oath of the Unseen. And Frenzy recently got a buff. Before, it didn't actually make...
I wasn't even looking over here, but yeah, Ray, over here, Railkun, Ray, also non-binary, also a baller, the lead producer behind, honestly, I think every show I've been on, no, they weren't producing on Creature Corner, but every other show I've been on, I think had Ray as a producer. And shout outs to them for just adding this little upsy downsies. Beautiful.
Enemies spawn in faster, but it does now. So we're going to be running Frenzy at level 2 and Shadow at level 1. I guess the only level it does have. Specifically for the Shadow Spiller and Erebus, which that mini-boss goes like 2 to 4 times faster if you do take Shadow versus not. It makes the rest of the run harder, but we'll pay the price. And then finally we have time on...
loss.
Exactly. Finally, we have time on because, you know, if I'm taking more than 5 minutes per Underworld region, I'm not a very good speedrunner. Let's be real. We'll make a couple of changes as we go between the regions through the Oath of the Unseen. But for now, we'll re-roll the seed and make tracks.
Walk in the woods.
To answer your questions, Bruce, oh, you were on a Hotfix, that's Poggers. I've been on 4 different Hotfix shows. My first one was Trans Day of Visibility, which was honestly an incredible experience just because, like, you know, being a trans person, and that was my first ever anything like this. And I started seriously speedrunning in, like, I'd say January of this year. So it was like January's when I like first started getting really serious. February was the application. March we got into Trans Day of Visibility, and then it was at the very end of the month that we actually did the show. And so that was really cool. That one really like sits with me. I've also been on Creature Corner, Satan Herself show in April, and on Quacksilver's Make Your Own Victory Pride special in June. And then finally, this past weekend, I was on the non-binary day hotfix. Yeah. But yeah, it's super cool.
Time will start in 3.
Oh, sorry, just reading some of the other chat here. The run name edits at SGDQ and NB Weekend were amazing, including with this one. Thank you. I think I found you from your TDOV run. Hell yeah, thank you. Much appreciated. I'm so glad that I've had these opportunities, and like I don't want to squander them. I do my best to like, and like you'll notice it when I'm doing like speed runs and stuff. I go out of my way to explain things like as I'm going. Like not necessarily while I'm on the run. I'm not very good at explaining things while I'm actually running, but I do like to stop, and that whole intro I still do before every single run that I do, mostly because I want people to be able to watch my videos and learn from it, and be able to look at it and be like, okay, like a key thing for me is that whenever people are watching the run back on YouTube, I want them to be able to pause at the Altar of Ashes, which is why I always just like freeze there. I don't like go through every single run, but I do give it like a couple seconds so somebody can just pause, look at what I have, and copy it. Like that's why that's there. I do the same thing with the Oath of the Unseen. I do the same thing with the keepsakes. I highlight the animal familiars. I highlight what weapon I'm running, where I'm going, all that kind of stuff. Just because I want people to be able to watch my videos and learn from it. Because when I was like first learning this stuff, it was very, very frustrating to me that I would watch somebody's video, and the only way I could find out what Altar of Ashes they were running was if they were doing a multi-weapon run, and I had to pause in the freeze frame where they changed like one thing as they switched from one weapon to another. And so I don't want my videos to be like that. I want mine to be very like easy to parse and understand, because that was something that I didn't like. So if I don't like when people do that, why would I do that myself? And so that's one of my personal credos, is that I want to make sure that the videos that I'm putting out are videos that I would want to watch. Anyway, actually watching Dragon Bliss's GDQ run and another video somebody did of some of the latest glitches. Hell yeah, nice. Does require abusing boss rush, and I don't remember. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's for OOE and 8%. Okay, nice, yeah. You have to beat the actual bosses first. Casual playthrough first is probably in order. Even as a totally ignorant viewer, having some context for the game and run makes it more. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I'm just doing my best to like entertain people, help educate people on like people who want to run and stuff like that. I also want to. One of the big things that I do with Hades specifically is I like to run aspects that other people aren't running, or aren't as popular, because I want people to see that you can still do well at this game even if you're not picking the super meta stuff. Will you be setting world records? Maybe not. But will you still go fast? Will you still have fun? Absolutely. So that's like, I have a lot of like personal credos and stuff. But let's go.
I would like to point out that the category has since been updated on the stream. It is now all regions upsy downsies.
Yes!
And we start off with Flutter Strike. That's very cool.
So,
Flutter Strike and Aphrodite's Strike and Flourish Boons, they buff short range attacks, but with a significant damage increase, which is very valuable for a big smashy hammer.
Right off the bat, we're already up to 125% bonus damage to basically everything within that axe range.
Sting away.
Yeah, this is. I go for Aphrodite even casually. It's just such a high damage buff.
no! I don't want the fish! What am I doing?
No!
It's fine,
Oh,
it's fine,
no.
it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I got this. You know what? Sure.
Okay, so I made two major mistakes here, and I want to talk about these two things because it's an important thing for me to stop and talk about. So, first of all, the fish mishap, 100% my fault. But I would like you to know that for a time there was a bug. I don't know if it's still in the game, but there was a bug where if you interacted with a boon or a reward of any kind immediately after dashing, sometimes it would make you interact with another object that's further away that you're not actually attached to. Example being, I used to have this problem with the very end of the run when you're collecting the Zodiac Sand after Chronos. If you dashed into it and then hit the interact button, sometimes it would do the dialogue to speak with the little floating gold orb thing instead of picking up the Zodiac Sand. I would say I often had that problem in Chaos as well, where I would dash to a boon and then Melanoe would throw a fishing rod for like half the room away, and I'd be like, no! I think that's since been patched out, but I don't have that excuse here. It was literally just I didn't dash far enough and I made a mistake. The other mistake that I made was in the boon that I picked here. And I don't think anybody but me realized how terrible of a mistake it was. And I did realize, like, pretty soon after this, how awful of a choice that was. But the The downside of that boon is that many bombs are gonna spawn from like anytime I kill an enemy, an inferno bomb is gonna spawn and it's gonna like fling out and try to damage me. That's not the problem. I picked that boon because I saw that and I know that I can handle that particular downside. The problem is the upside. The upside I got was mana regen. And one of the key altars of ashes that we have on this run is the Huntress, which makes it so that if you have less than 100% mana, your attack damage goes up by 50%. That's really good. However, with the natural mana regen that I now just got from Chaos, I spend the majority of the run not below 100%. A majority of the run, I'm actually at 100% the whole time. So, a minor thing that made a huge difference to me, I don't think the majority of people would have noticed. But I did. It's just once you've done it enough, you kind of realize.
We're taking
Okay, so I picked the
nectar here.
Inferno Bombs there, so this is going to be fireworks show now.
Oh, lovely. we pick a nectar here because we have the cauldron upgrade that gives us bonus levels to a random boon
Hey, D-Trigger.
whenever we pick up nectar, just like we picked up a
I didn't even catch what the
and
reward
here
was
is
at
our
the time.
Shadow Spiller. And goodbye, Shadow Spiller.
There was our Shadow Spiller.
Wow, yeah, that was quick. Okay, disintegrated.
With the without the Vow of Shadows, we have to fight a few other additional enemies, but
Sorry. Okay. Lucifer's gonna say this in a little bit. Give me a second.
with the Vow of Shadows, those enemies are immediately dispelled once the main
Keep you safe.
once the main warden has been defeated.
Farewell, my friend.
Stress level just goes down, yeah. All right.
Also,
Ooh, okay, Blinding Rush. Sorry.
Blinding Rush is very nice on Apollo. We
Let's
also
go with
got
Seething. Sorry, continue.
we did also get Bridal Glow with Hera there, upgrading our strike to heroic level, up from rare, so even more damage now. And if you're calling out boons, Steve, that'll be really helpful for Susan and myself as we are trying to let chat know what's going on, because it's you're very quick to pick those boons.
Yeah. So. Okay, so D-Trigger, yeah, there's another patch. Yeah, I've been playing on it since yesterday, and it's fucking sick. It's even faster. So, Lucifer just said there that, you know, the speed at which I pick my boons and stuff is a little bit too quick to parse and read. Lucifer says, must sleep now. Okay, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Yeah, the speed at which I pick boons is a little bit quick to like read and then parse and then put together. And so she's like, "Hey, can you please like call them out as you go?" If I'm being fully honest with you, I don't think I remembered to do it for the rest of the run. And so I apologize for being the worst runner to have to commentate for.
Gotta go
Well,
fast.
that comes with the RTA category. Let's see how. That was fun.
All right. three hits to beat the 1,000 damage threshold on Nemesis there.
Yeah. I'm curious.
We are just going to
210% damage. That's wild. Oh, that was.
beat it.
Okay.
Beat it there.
What type of run is this? Okay, so this is from the non-binary hotfix that we just did on Sunday. As you can see in the category down here at the bottom, it's the all regions / upsy downsies run, and we're running on the Nurgle-Axe.
Cool. All right. 220. Let's go.
Question from the chat: what is the optimal weapon for speedruns?
Okay, so one of the most powerful ones right now is the hidden aspect of Torch, which like legitimately is insanely fast, but it's also like really easy to pick up. The other one that has done well throughout the entire cycle is the Media Skull. And so if you really liked Beowulf's Shield from the first game, Media Skull is kind of like that, but a little bit easier. It took me a little bit to like get how it actually works, but once you get that weapon, you can do incredible things with it.
That's quite enough.
Okay, actually, 4 minutes done Hecate. That's pretty fucking good, I gotta say. Mobile made it hard to see. Okay, I'm sorry. Are there rats you can shake in this game? No. Jesus, the damage. Yeah. There's a rat, small chance of appearing though. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
That was a pretty quick Hecate.
That was a pretty good Hecate. Absolutely no complaints there. But how about weapons that you prefer to speedrun with?
Okay, so I generally like picking the weapons that people aren't running, because, I mean, for me, the pick is always what is the most fun for me. And I want to highlight that because when I first started speedrunning this game, I was all about, okay, what's the best one? What's the most optimal thing? And I quickly found that I wasn't having as much fun with it. And so eventually I just kind of pivoted, and that actually started with the Trans Day of Visibility showcase, where I kind of did a run that was highlighting specifically weapons that I thought were underappreciated. And ever since then, I just enjoy playing the ones that nobody else is playing. Mostly because it's just fun.
And this hidden aspect on the axe is very, very silly.
The update changed Cersei's keepsake to activate 2 Arcana cards now. Makes Judgment run slightly better. Hell yes. Good point. Yeah, so I gotta ask you, out of personal curiosity, are you Lucifer, if you're still here, are you trying to trick me into admitting that I am a psycho egotistical maniac here on stream in front of everybody watching? Do you want me to say that I think other speedrunners running the meta thing are boring? Is that what you're trying to get me to say here? Because I was consciously trying not to do exactly that. I was like, Steve, you cannot tell everybody watching right now that you think other people are not as entertaining. Because, I mean, it's not entirely true. It's just not my interest. Like, I think some people love just watching somebody who's just doing a pure speed run, just going into it, reset after reset after reset to get the perfect run. And people who don't have mic, don't have camera, all that kind of stuff, because they just want to watch the game played at the highest level. And that's fine. That's fine if that's what you want to watch. It is not what I want to watch, and therefore not what I want to put out into the world. So that's why I'm doing something slightly different. But anyway, sorry. I am also an egotistical maniac. I'm so sorry, my net just dropped there. Could you re-ask your question? I was just saying, when you asked this question of what is my ethos with speedrunning, were you trying to get me to admit that I'm a egotistical maniac? Because I did not want to.
Ratals? There is a rat. We got the rat, chat.
Ratals
We got
mentioned.
the rat.
We won't be shaking this rat, but we will be
Dunking him.
beating it into the ground.
Didn't this happen in the Trans Day Visibility Showcase too, where you got the rat like every time?
Yeah, every single time. I am blessed by rat. That one's for you, fellow Ratals.
No, I wanted you to say heck meta, play what you enjoy playing. Okay, so I basically did say what you wanted then, which is just, other people play the meta. I just want to play what I want to play. Yep. Um, the Ratals thing is hilarious. I love watching everybody light up in chat with all the rats and everybody talking about it earlier. Used to be called oh unironically. Did they change it? And I mean like um it technically wasn't changed. It's due to story progress. Melanoe stops calling it just oh and is able to identify what it is. But I I think if you're still fresh, it still says uh-oh, but I'm not sure.
So the reason why this weapon generally isn't
Oh.
highly regarded
Thank you.
for speedruns is because it has very
Thank you, Lucifer.
slow
You're the best.
swings with its attacks. But what you get for that is just like a giant AoE that comes with it, which obviously has some upsides. Okay, if you've played this game before and have been in this point where you get asphodelled, here's a little hack for you. If you just
Yeah, just
if you
don't.
just don't do it, the room goes faster. I mean, you don't get the reward, but you do just like get out of the room ASAP.
And it also stops you from losing life.
Absolutely. The other gimmick with this weapon, though,
I love how this also happened to us on the trans showcase, and we got to show off the Asphodel skip thing. And I every time I love seeing people in chat like, oh, what? I didn't even know that was an option. Wait, what? You can ignore that room? Yep.
you know what? I'm gonna aim for Poseidon cast here. The other gimmick with this weapon is that every time you land 9 strikes, you go into a berserk state. You know what? Sure, why not? You go into a berserk
Sadly,
state.
we
which
did not get the
improves your-
cast off of 2 rerolls.
That's fine.
Oh,
But your attack speed goes up, and then every hit you land while in the berserk state heals you for 1 HP. So you'll notice that I'm just generally not dodging things because I'm like, whatever, I'll heal through it. And it's also per enemy hit, not per hit landed. So if you're hitting multiple enemies, you are healing 4 more.
we have someone in chat who is learning about the Asphodel skip for the very first time.
Hell yeah.
Okay, sub 8-minute
So-
skillet.
Sirens is my favorite boss, and they're already gone. Wow.
This boss fight is so cool. Love the sirens, they're so cool. Yeah, upgraded form is even cooler. Yeah, absolutely. Audio design is amazing. Yep. Boss fight is so fun, but speedruns mean no singing.
Yeah, they have such good audio background music.
Time to dry off.
That was such a fast fight. It was, yeah.
Absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
Rock in a Hard Place is my favorite song, for sure.
We're now moving on to the Fields of Mourning. We switch our keepsakes between each region. And now we're on the Gorgon's Eye for Athena.
I think we got Fig scammed through Oceanus too, right? Can I get cast, please? Fine.
Special, all right. That'll do. That'll do curses and get us closer to getting origination.
Yeah.
And here's Athena. Athena will only ever show up if you have no Death Defiances remaining. So that's another reason we don't take the Death Arcana.
Yes. Ooh.
I really just botched this fight entirely.
This mini boss is a bit of a rough time.
It's fine. I'll just heal it back.
But with all of these ads, yeah, we're easily able to heal through
Can I
it.
get cast now? Okay, thank you.
There's cast.
No cast for you. The different instruments cutting out, yeah. Fields of Morning is a cool area. I love how Hallow says that. Literally, Fields of Morning, I hate. It's a cool concept. I just hate going through it for speedruns. It's a good way to nerf Athena. She's got some pretty busted boons in Hades 1. Yep. Fishing Time 2, discount the 2 seconds to the beginning. Yeah. I think Skilla should come up with more songs throughout the game's lifespan. I would love
Not
that.
the cast I was looking for, but you know what? I'll take it.
I would love
We'll
that,
click the
D-Trigger.
cast. That's all we really need. And also,
Yeah.
Echo.
I was really
Sadly-
hoping to get.
Please take care.
Sadly, no Pom. Because
Can
we're
you
already at level 9 on attack, and that would be
Can you
double up to
imagine?
18.
Plus 18
So much
heroic
damage.
Aphrodite attack. Bonk. So one of the things that they changed on this weapon, actually, there was a minor patch update 2 weeks after the last major update, which basically just made it so initially the dash strike and the regular attack had approximately like the same amount of damage, and they actually removed some of the damage from the dash strike and put it onto the regular attack. So the regular attack does a lot more damage and generally hits pretty quickly if you can get the combo going, but the first swing of the combo takes so long, it just makes it like that's like that first flip. But I mean, like watching Melanoe flip through the air is just amazing. This thing.
Watching Melanoe is amazing. I fixed that
Yeah.
for you.
Oh yeah.
I love these big multi-reward rooms in this zone, yeah. Is the main character in this, is the main character the same person? No, you play as a girl in this one without spoiling. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I love how much people are asking questions in chat and other people are just answering. Like, that's so cool.
Balloons, yes. Can I get success rate? Do I even have anything that can do it? Let's take stutter.
And she's so
Dose,
cool.
So I don't think
Bonk,
there's any.
You're all mired up again.
True, and we didn't
Any
get
chance of success
Poseidon
rate?
cast earlier, so
Yeah. It's doggy's bath time.
It is always just so amazing seeing Steve dodge in and out of all of these hits while still hitting them back so much.
Yeah.
and sometimes I don't even bother with
Thanks,
the dodging
Susan.
part. Oh, that was
I was gonna say, sometimes you just tanking through everything, which is also really funny looking.
Yeah, honestly, this weapon just like enables me to be aggressive and stupid, and that's why it's so close to being tied for my first favorite weapon, which also allows me to be reckless and stupid. But we're going to show you what that weapon looks like in Flame Fatales 2025. So if you want to check that out when the time comes, that would be dope.
Yeah, that's coming up September 7th through 14th. You can check out the schedule right now at gamesdonequick.com.
The nerf travel deal, it needed the nerf though.
Just
Yeah.
keep us
Absolutely.
Also just type !FF in the chat for more info about Flame Fatales.
Okay, shoutouts to Adam over here. Beast Soothe pops up over my head every time I get a white Monster Energy drink. Beautiful.
But hey, I mean, thank you for the layup.
Oh yeah, of course. I got you, homie. Oh, I gotta play a game.
Oh yeah. We're now on to our fourth region of the game. We're now entering Tartarus, and we'll be seeing no more rewards for the rest of the run in normal rooms. We take the express lane, and we just rush through these 5 quick encounters before we make it to the house. And,
I don't know, I feel like travel deal was just really good.
we'll
so-
be putting Grandpa to bed shortly.
How many hours does this player have in the game? 600 something? I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I do play this game like 3 to 4 nights a week, so I mean,
Yeah, that's twitch.tv/Behemoth Steve.
thank you.
640 hours on your Steam page.
Fantastic.
killing it.
That's so wow. Just blitzing through these enemies. We haven't had Fig in Tartarus.
Let's
Last
hope for the
room,
final
did-
pig.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think I got a fig
We
in
got
Tartarus
Steve
or
Wow.
Oceanus, if I'm
That's
being
double
honest.
Fig scam. How rude.
Yeah.
Dionysus is not our friend today. Oh, that was fun.
Now for the Titan.
So we should maybe talk about the keepsake we are running for Tartarus. We have the Black Fleece from Media. Makes our Omega attacks more powerful after we take 250 damage.
Which
we're
we've done.
we're healing through it, so we're definitely over that threshold. And we get to see Malinaway spin to win even harder. Just like that.
You know, actually, before we did this run today, I was like, you know, if I don't get Psychic Whirlwind, what I should actually do is just run Knuckle Bones, because I'm not going to be using that move as much. Let's go over here. What? Did he get trapped?
I think he might have been caught
He got stuck on the flower.
Oh,
on the flower. That is very silly. I love that.
is this my chance to say the thing that I didn't get to say any other time?
I think
Yep.
it might be.
That has never happened before. I've never had him get stuck on a flower. That's cute.
Hey, they said the thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm pausing for a couple reasons. Number one, I know a lot of people say that's never happened before, and it's like the speedrunner like thing to just be like, oh, that's never happened before. And a lot of the time, people are like, I don't know if. A lot of the time, people are like, I don't know if they're saying that just to say it and be part of the meme. In the 600 hours that I've played this game, I have never once encountered a situation where Kronos tried to dash and like a flower or something was in the way, and he stopped. Not once. So that was legitimately, I have never seen that before. But like in hindsight, it makes sense. Like, I mean, why not? But yeah, what a crazy thing to have gotten as my that's never happened before, right? Completely speechless about Steve's time played in Hades 2. Yeah, sorry about that. I was about to say Colin, but Susan saying flower was very surprising. Yeah.
That was a little
watch out
closer
for
than
that.
I wanted to call it.
Watch out for that instant kill attack. It's not really an instant kill, but it's big enough that it might as well be.
I think I played this phase 2 really poorly.
So as you can tell, Grandpa is very cranky right now. His clock is ticking down.
Yeah. He needs to take his meds and just go to sleep.
That was a little.
That
That's a
looked
little
a bit.
dicey.
That looked a bit sus.
All right.
Yeah, that was like 16 minutes on the dot. That's not bad.
You're at about
Not
16
bad at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
looks like a
that's
low
good, that's
16
good.
so far.
Yeah, that was very fast.
Yeah, we
okay with
are
that.
just blitzing through the underworld, and now we'll be making our way upstairs to the surface
Making our way
after
downtown.
we.
This Tartarus route was fully done when it's like a full game already. Yeah, true. Sorry, I'm backing up here a little bit because I missed it. Normally you would take White Antler here in a speed run, but it's not marathon safe. Yep, 100%. This person knows. This person knows for sure. Because, and I theoretically should get better at picking White Antler, but I just don't. or live show safe, really. Yeah, 100%. Like, it's part of the reason why I don't practice with White Antler is just I'm like, am I ever gonna run it in a marathon? Like, I don't know, but I, I don't like running it just because I'm not like I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not good enough at dodging for me to justify taking it, but we're on the last patch before full release. Tartarus was done. It's like a full game already. Major update last month. Last major before the full release. Bought it pretty soon after early access release. Even again was in good place. Still early access, yeah. Okay, just a bunch of people talking about it. Hades 1 did the same thing. Yeah. Hades 1 was in early access for like 2 years, I think. Almost. I'm fine with that. Have a tendency to burn myself on games. Yep, 100%. Valid. Chronos cranking his clock all the way. Okay. Hourglass's being in the way is rather stressful, yeah. For a passive magic regen run, that's perfectly fine. Oh, absolutely. For Nurgle, it's probably the best weapon for it, or if you get Ares healing boon. The antler, yeah. You're right.
Return to the crossroads. This would be a great time, Helix, if you've got anything you'd like to share with the lovely chatters.
Yeah, well, we mentioned Frank Vitals earlier. I want to mention another excellent community in and around the GDQ space of Black in a Flash. They are a community that uplifts and connects Black speedrunners of all levels, hosting special events throughout the year to raise money for charity and celebrate Black voices in the speedrunning scene. You can learn more or apply to get involved at gdq.gg/BAF and follow at blackinaflash.bsky.social on Blue Sky for the latest updates. I highly recommend. Slimy, who has helped me plan this, is heavily involved with that community.
Let's go, Black in a Flash.
Okay, 1709.
Set our frenzy down to 1, removed Vow of Shadows, and we're off to the races. Rare Flutter Strike off the jump on both runs. I think we might be gaming.
Yeah. I mean, we could be gaming harder, but, you know.
I believe in you.
You know, it's
Thanks,
funny.
Susan.
When I was practicing for this, I was timing myself against my PB on this run, and just earlier today, I made the sad realization that I'm like, wait, actually, my PB on this run for this weapon is actually faster both on the underworld and the surface than my best single weapon runs on those. So I'm like, oh, I was gaming that day.
Yeah. We're now into the city of Afira. We stopped by Media to get a free room. She is our friend and a very powerful witch. And moving on through these zones. We haven't seen the full map yet, but we do have Ares and Demeter now in the pool along with Aphrodite.
Let's do it.
Okay, actually, I'm going to pause here for a second and just talk about something. I realize in hindsight how silly it is that I made a big deal of being the first person to run the surface in a marathon setting. And we didn't even talk about how, like, Afira is so unique and special because unlike Erebus or Tartarus in the first game, instead of having basically, like, only a couple branching paths to choose from, instead you get one big room and you have, I think, it's like 10 options. It's like 8 to 10 options, and then you have to pick 6 of them. And that's just so unique. It makes it a lot easier to build a specific way if that's what you're looking for. So I feel a little stupid that we didn't stop to talk about it, but if I'm being real with you, this surface run was fucking nutty. Like, it was stupid fast. So, yeah.
Cast would be nice. There's cast. Arctic Gale, Epic Arctic Gale. It's not the cast moon, but it does inflict a curse.
Aphrodite, Poseidon, and Hammer.
Yeah.
Thinking out loud.
No, you gotta get those gotta get it out there so that we know what we're doing.
You know, before I threw my hat in the ring for this run, I considered putting my preferred pronouns as Unga/Bunga, just because I've always been like a heavy weapons user. Like when I played Elden Ring, I ran double colossal greatswords like Marika intended. And you know, it's just, you know, that's how I do. And so when this weapon came out, well, it made me really sad when I just like did not jive. Oh, we got psychic. Okay, we are gaming. It just didn't jive with me like the regular axes. And then this came out, and I'm like, yes, this.
We have.
Like, look at this.
Yeah, it's incredible. We also have a very, very important question from the chat. Who's your fave character in the game so far?
This is a dangerous question to ask, and the people in chat, yeah. Chat, who's your fave character in the game so far? Real and true. Icarus. How can you make me choose? Yeah, actually, Icarus might be my answer. Icarus is such a cutie. Artemis and Selene. He's just so sweet. Melanoa's kind of surprised face, yeah. Kind of love Eris, not gonna lie. Yo, everybody in this chat has great opinions. Like, not a... Also, Media. Yeah, Media is cool.
Probably.
Shows up.
Yeah.
We have
Hey. I see you in the chat.
multiple
Y'all can't take
multiple
my
people in the
boyfriend.
chat.
He's mine. Can I get a
Steve.
hydraulic mic?
Possibility.
Sure, why not? Everything's close now.
Okay, just
As Marika intended. I do like Nemesis, yeah, she's so mean. The oversized two-handed caveman clubs are always surprisingly effective. I guess the speedruns change as the early access does. Absolutely. I hope somebody addressed this, because I wish I would have. Steve. Artemis all the way. He is, and he's voiced by the MC in the sex ed show. Yeah. Artemis never did me. Hell yeah, Artemis is also good. He's our boyfriend now.
fantastic boon luck so far.
Oh yeah, this surface run is gonna be nutty, I think.
Yep, and we're on to Polyphemus.
Wait, I have
big
mutual
boy.
destruction. Oh my god, yeah, we are gaming here.
Big
Bye.
boy is no match for big.
He needs bigger wings to carry us all.
Wow.
Selene and Moros. Okay, there's a rare Moros pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one would help?
And again, switching over to the Fig Leaf for the second region.
I don't need
Fig
that
Leaf.
money. Why did I do that?
Fig Leaf is a fantastic.
Poor dad just wanted to
keepsake.
vibe with the sheep.
One room.
Is the
per
Demon
region,
Hammer big
up
in the
to
speedrunning
one room
meta?
per
No.
region, May have 0
Odysseus
enemies
fans? Okay.
and instantly
Dionysus,
gain reward
true.
and on to the next encounter.
Thank you, Corey. That was a crazy kill.
No, never mind.
Oh, it's Heracles.
Okay,
This
Heracles basically says every time we kill a dude before him, we get money for it, and I don't know. Mama didn't raise no losers, so we're gonna milk him for all he's worth.
I don't think he knows who you are.
I mean, it's a different story when you're doing the Vow of Rivals. But I talk a lot less trash to Heracles on the Vow of Rivals, but I'll let y'all discover that for yourselves.
So
Heracles
true.
ever pay out more than 160?
I don't know. Oh, this is what Fig Leaf
There's-
looks like.
Yep, there's our Fig Leaf. And special delivery from Hermes, a lovely little gyro for some... Oh, God, I want a gyro now. I did this to myself. Why did I do this? I said it, and now I want a gyro. God damn it.
I do want to take this moment, though, just to say that both Lucifer and Susan are much better at analytical things than I am. And so Susan, over the last, week and a half that she's been playing this game, has given me a number of tips. And I'm like, oh, how did you find this out?
I just played the game a lot.
By paying attention.
Some of the bosses have directional audio. I'm breaking apart the damage formulas to try and figure out what does what. Just compiling a big list of every boon in an easily comparable way. Fun things with spreadsheets.
One remains.
I do enjoy spreadsheets.
Oh yeah.
I do not enjoy spreadsheets. I just go bonk and go fast.
No
I
thoughts.
select games for these events. I put all the
Just
missions in
bonk.
Expert.
I spell and pronounce it gyros, but I said gyro for chat's benefit. Yeah, exactly. Yo, 100%. Yeah, it's pronounced gyro, but yeah, I know that you said it so that people would know what you were talking about. If you're talking about the food, yeah, okay. Everybody's just talking about that right now. It's funny.
I love
Spreadsheets are
that.
fun.
Ash for my arcana.
Not Charybdis, not Charybdis. Oh, yes. Okay.
Let's go Argonaut. Charybdis is a very slow boss fight. There's a mid-fight phase transition where we just have to dodge projectiles and we can't be doing any damage, and that is sad.
All sailors as surly as that
Yeah.
one.
Can I get that thing that I like?
This goes.
Oh, that wasn't what I was talking about, but I'll take it.
Sweet Surrender, pretty good.
Yeah. Only vibes.
Here we have-
No.
Thank you, Matt. Yes, absolutely. The difference between messing around and science is writing the results down. It's not always Charybdis now. Awesome. Speedrunning permaban. Oh,
Sassy.
Evening.
yeah, someone was being weird in chat. Oh, okay.
Okay.
What kind of weird? I gotta know.
More crit chance. Why not?
More crit chance, let's go.
I'm hungry. I usually have to pay extra for that thing. I usually have to pay extra for that thing that I like. Lol. I did see this comment that is Hades 2 out now?
So one of the greatest things about Psychic Whirlwind on this weapon is that Psychic Whirlwind also counts.
Calling you attractive in a weird way. Capital W weird. Oh. I feel conflicted about this because on one hand that means that I'm doing a good job. On the other hand, gross. You know? You know what I mean?
As an attack for the purposes of berserk healing. So if I can use Psychic Whirlwind. Ooh, Secret Crush. If I can use Psychic Whirlwind, then not only am I able to regular attack with the berserk benefit, but my Psychic
Hey,
Whirlwind
Winter, how's
at
it
the
going?
same time
Euphoria,
also gets
yeah.
the berserk benefit.
Hope you're having a good
It's
night.
just more damage. And
Yep.
also a
Good.
lot more fun.
How's your ankle
And
feeling?
the Eris is non-binary, and specifically, Eris is the kind of person where you ask her what are your pronouns, and she says whatever pisses you off the most. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Helix just being like, yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Steve, that is so
don't.
true. Yeah, right?
That was good.
she didn't turn me into Swiss cheese. We're on a run.
We're
This boss is
gaming.
the main reason that we turned Frenzy down from 2 to 1, because if that was even faster,
This way.
No.
Amen to that.
It took me so long to get past her casually.
Right?
Eris identifies as a
Oh,
problem.
The surface bosses. Just
The
every single
surface
one.
is
Without
quite a
saying
bit
any
harder than the underworld.
I could
Yes,
fix her, but
agree.
whatever's wrong with her is hotter is 100% the
Oh, yeah.
vibe.
I definitely think the surface is
Pain
a lot
comes and
harder
goes,
than
but
the
it's-
underworld is.
NBD getting better.
Um,
Hell yeah,
not necessarily
Winter.
in a bad way.
Love to see it.
Okay, so here's a little secret for you. We did not encounter our boyfriend in Thessaly, where he's normally supposed to show up, but he can show up in Olympus. And by can, I mean will, because if he doesn't show up, then he's sleeping on the couch. But he will only show up in jump pad rooms. And the same also applies to Heracles, but for sure, I'll pick that.
Dodge shots. That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
We, we
Boyfriend or hammer?
have-
Boyfriend hammer. Sorry.
Hammer, I just met her.
Beautiful.
Damn it, Susan. We have a very funny comment from chat in regards to Eris. I could fix her, but whatever's wrong with her is hotter.
Oh, fully agree. You and I are best friends now. I could not agree more. I love Eris. She's perfect exactly as she is. Same with Nemesis.
I can't fix her, but she can ruin me.
All of the characters in this game are so fantastic, fantastically well written.
I'll have
Chance
you
of
know,
boyfriend,
boyfriend brain actually just made the speed run slower, so I apologize.
Worth it.
I mean, not until he shows up.
So, yeah, here's a little thing here is that mini bosses tend to be faster rooms, and so you almost always want to pick a mini boss because it tends to be faster, B, it gives you a higher likelihood of getting a rarer boon. The fact that I was there and kind of said to myself, I want Icarus, like, the smallest part of my... I can't say that. A big part of my brain was like, well, you should pick the mini boss when it's there. But the other part of my brain is, but Icarus, you haven't shown Icarus yet. And so I was like, do it for Icarus. But did not work out.
Hear me on my authority.
Yeah, let's do that.
I grow strong.
This could be Aphrodite Legendary.
I'm back to put you out of
It could be. Aphrodite Legendary would be very nice because it's basically the cheat code for origination. Every time we inflict weak, enemies also get 3 other status curses from Olympians, and that's twice as many curses as we need for origination.
Bye, fellows.
I'm glad Hades 2 has continued the trend of everyone is unfairly attractive.
Agreed.
Oh, there it is. Nervous wreck. Let's
Cool.
go.
Nimble limbs. Okay.
Faster attacks. You love to see it.
Y'all, we might be on a run.
This
was a fun run, though. Like,
well
I gotta
so
say,
far.
it was nice seeing
This
not
is like an
only...
indoor room that Icarus might be able
like,
to show up on, actually.
I felt like I was
Don't
having
worry
fun.
about
I think Lucifer was having fun. Susan was having fun. Helix was having fun. Like, chat looks like they're having
Rough day
fun.
at the
Like,
office. I
I...
need some chocolates.
Jump pad.
Yeah.
We are trying to force boyfriend. This is the fig.
I don't know if I like how you phrased that.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. We are trying to force an encounter with the boyfriend.
Oh my god, the bonks that damage. Yeah.
Sorry,
Boyfriend's
sorry.
perfect exactly the way he is.
I'm so used to like Magic the Gathering terminology where you force a strategy.
Yeah.
I just take like no damage during these rooms.
I mean,
Eh,
I feel like
YOLO.
how it's usually
Played the
played.
game a lot.
Consent is important, gamers.
Oh, no boyfriend. I'm gonna pray that he's in the crossroads afterwards.
In the name of Hades.
Yeah. That is a shame. We will not be seeing Icarus tonight.
I don't need that food.
No, you've got full health. We're healing through it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so Prometheus used to be the bane of my existence. As I take 1,000,000 damage to the face.
Oh, you'll heal through it, don't worry.
Yeah, this is fine.
Icarus is shy today.
Bottom, middle.
These
No, baby girl Icarus.
fire
Yeah.
streak attacks pretty
Oh,
fast.
I dodged early.
Oh,
Frenzy 2 brain.
oh no.
Oh, ow. Right. Get out of
Bottom.
here.
Middle.
Bottom, middle, bottom, middle, bottom. I did a practice run earlier.
I like how
today. I didn't
Prometheus
say it out
befriended
loud,
the
and
eagle
I
that
died.
ate his insides.
So-
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
also have to say it out loud when I play this game. It's
I was just trying to
Right?
help out since those reinforcements were still up in your business.
Yeah.
And that's Prometheus down. Him and his eagle have come to terms and have decided that the gods shall pay. And
Quite the difficult boss, I'll give him that.
I honestly think he's harder than the final boss of the surface. I don't know.
I was very giggly that morning. Honestly, we all were.
The damage we've taken.
Quite that, but
6.
Giga Chad run. It was a Giga Chad run, let me fucking tell you.
I did do a run
gosh.
earlier today where I picked up that thing and I only had taken like 100 and something damage, and I'm like, who am I?
Oh dear.
Oh, was I dodging this run? What am I doing?
That doesn't sound like Behemoth Steve.
No, it does not. Yeah. That's probably my least favorite.
That's
room.
because you Unga Bunga. Final boss is very Unga Bunga friendly.
Okay.
Yep.
These dudes are the worst on the axe. Like the little whack-a-mole dudes, they are awful to try to catch. Demeter was the better pick. Sorry. Because I could have gotten Weed Killer off of that.
Oh,
Or Steady
yeah.
Growth. I'm kidding.
At this late, at this point, nah. This spawn of Typhon is just absolutely melting to
Sorry,
the
the what?
axe. Yeah, right?
Say something, Homer?
Anyway. Hidden Aspect Axe go bonk.
Yeah, just going totally ape crap on these enemies.
Whee! Alright, no Typhon tail. You're slow, buddy.
And
We are speed
Typhon
running
fig,
Typhon.
it seems. No fig again?
Oh, I'm not. I could get attack on this. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, sick. Tail. Okay. I'm not as good at fighting the eye, so I love every time I see the tail pop up.
Yeah, I is new with this patch, so haven't had as
Receive
much time,
tail. Good one.
practicing it.
Receive tail. That's beautiful. Well played.
And also, like, it just sits there and takes it.
Need I say more?
Just absolutely melting with this.
I love how you're like, it just sits there and takes it, and I'm like, Zipline. You know what you said.
Hammer.
Try jumping,
I
yeah?
forget. Did we
And
get
on
I'm so
the
bad at
final shot.
speedrunning
I think
games.
we did.
Yes.
What is this? I never see it.
Oh no, he did the thing where he drops it off early. You know what? I might get that thing that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
We've got rerolls.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Man, I need to try out this hammer again. Thank you! Thank you, that's what I want.
So anyway,
I want people to see-
this weapon is
I want-
garbage for speedrunning. Don't ever run it.
Yeah.
It's bad.
You're not doing a good
Axe's
job of
bad
convincing me
send
of that.
tweet,
Yeah.
but actually it's one of Steve's fastest weapons.
I have broken a couple personal PBs on it and was like, oh, huh. This weapon kind of fun, kind of good.
It kind of
just-
slaps.
Yeah. You just bonk away. You just you bonk and you vibe, you know.
Yep, and Zeus is here to lend a hand. And we continue.
Literally slaps the enemies.
Tackle him here.
Because you're saving time not dodging and just smashing.
So yeah,
Yes.
ready on time
wow.
when the defeated text pops up.
I know what I said, that's probably one of those mams, Corey. True. Doing my damnedest to not say this weapon fucks on a hotfix. Right?
You thought you were gonna get me in the Omega attack wind up, didn't you, buddy? It's Jover. Oh wait, I'm out of mana. Okay. Bonk harder, I guess.
Wow, I did not expect.
Okay, cool.
Time.
That's time.
I did not expect running out of mana on this boss fight.
Me
37-35. Wow. Okay.
Woo!
GG,
All right.
incredible,
Wow. 10:22. That was close to under 10 minutes. Dang. That was cool.
37,
That's
35
cool.
RTA.
37.
Doesn't slap
35?
it bonks.
Oh my god, that's okay.
was
My
so
best
fast.
was like a 37-15 or something. So that's close.
We could have had so much more mutual destruction chance,
that
true.
was ridiculous.
Passive bonus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing work. What a incredible pair of runs.
Avoid lens.
Thank you. So y'all want to do shout outs, Lucifer, Susan?
2024
Yeah,
Surface.
sure.
Holy
I'll,
fuck.
start us
That's
off.
incredible.
I'm Lucifer9783. You can follow me on
Yeah,
Twitch.
that-
I also
that
have a
might
card at
actually be my
lucifer783.card.co.
Surface PB.
Return to shadow.
You can find all my socials there, and I stream every Friday and Sunday. I'll also be doing a special monthly bonus stream with my partner Dupi at twitch.tv/cutevenues. So come check us out. We do fun stuff together. Susan?
I've been Susan_Moonshadow. You can find me here on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, but lately I've been working on making a bingo run for Shadows of Doubt, a detective mystery kind of game.
Let's go bingo.
Drink of the earth.
Sorry, I had to.
All right. So I guess me. So I'm Behemoth Steve. I speedrun Hades 2. I mostly do multi-run categories, like the one that you just saw of the Underworld and Surface
2026,
back-to-back.
nice.
I also really like doing 3-weapon and all-weapon categories. Those are kind of my bread and butter. I also, on most Fridays, I will play this game that I call Fortune's Favor, which is I basically just play through Hades 2, but all of my decisions are made with D6 die. Weapon, aspect, what door I'm picking, what boons I'm picking, all of that is decided by the D6s. And so that's been a fun way for me to get used to running weapons without actually having like an optimal setup and just getting used to making things work with whatever comes up. So that's been my passion project. But as for shout outs, I want to start with both Lucifer and Susan are both incredible non-binary speedrunners in their own games, and you should definitely check both of them out. I really want to thank both Helix and Limey for having us on this show today, as well as all the incredible runners that we've had before. I really want to thank Ray, who has been the tech behind this whole weekend, and they have been working incredibly hard to make everything go so smoothly. And not only that, but Ray recently teased the GD Queer coming up later this year. So that's super exciting. I can't wait to hear more about that. And then my final shout out goes to all of you, because truly it's not always easy to be visibly queer at times, and to be out and honest about who you are in spaces where it doesn't always feel safe. But all of you being here and letting us carve out this safe space truly just makes life so much easier to live. And so I thank you. Like, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, you just being here, thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Go ahead, Helix, sorry.
No, that's okay. That was really heartfelt. Yeah, thank you so much. All three of you, that was phenomenal, fantastic run, great vibes. We are going to take another break as we set up for our finale. Before we do so, I want to remind all of you, once again, that Games Done Quick is hiring, and we're looking for new showrunners for the fall 2025 Hotfix season.
While Helix is going
So
over
if you have
that,
experience planning and hosting speedrun shows.
I see
or
Lucifer
events,
said here, holding
please
that
let us
basketball
know
to
what you
physically
feel.
prevent the
Visit
bisexual seating. I see you.
gamesdonquick.com/jobs for more information. I keep talking about this because applications close today. So if you're interested,
I'll tell you why in a second.
genuinely-
Why I had the
excuse me,
basketball.
if you're interested, you should go pull up that page literally while we are taking this break. gamesandquick.com/jobs. We're going to set up for Deltarune Chapter 4, our finale, and we will be right back. You'll see us again here very, very soon. Don't go away.
Yeah, so that's I'll let it at least get to a nicer screen for me to stop on. So yeah, you talk about the basketball. And honestly, the basketball was a prop that I decided I was going to have in here last minute because, you know, with Nurgle you do a lot of dunking, right? There's a lot of like, come on and slam and welcome to Japan. And it's just a lot of like bonky, flippy, dunky, that kind of stuff. And so I thought, going into it, I was like, you know, I was going to crack a joke about lacing up your Nikes. And then I'm like, yo, I should actually just go get my basketball shoes and wear my basketball shoes and then just like show them off on stream before we get started. But then I went to go get my basketball shoes and I realized that I had left them in the back of my car, and I'm like, it's too close to run time for me to jeopardize everything to try to do to try to get my shoes on for one bit. And so I just grabbed my basketball, and so I just thought it'll be funny to talk about dunking, which like didn't really come up, but it was still a nice thing to play with. It absolutely did prevent my typical bisexual shrimp sitting. But anyway, I'm going to get back to some runs, but before that, I'm going to close this out for the YouTube video that I'm going to be posting, hopefully tomorrow, actually. I'll probably cut this and put it up tomorrow, Friday. But yeah, thanks for watching on YouTube for this like little recap of the non-binary day hotfix that we did. I only did this one for Trans Day of Visibility, and now this one. I'm probably going to do this for Flame Fatales as well. Because I do actually kind of like reviewing the runs. It's kind of fun to like go over it and to like pick things out. And I hope y'all enjoy it as well. So, thanks for being here.